Oh shit. Hey YouTube, I'm Beardo and I'm a live streamer over on twitch.tv/BeardoGeekLive. Give my voice, I've had the worst cold I've had in years. My voice still hasn't recovered. I haven't streamed for a week, I haven't recorded any content. I'm on the mend, so today we are going to record another Nukes top 5. This video has been crap. Not impressed. Not impressed with any of that. To the point where I've actually just turned it off. So we're going to try this real ghost caught on camera top 10 scary videos, because that other one, there was nothing in it.
The top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Thing in the road. The Chipali toll road in West Java, Indonesia is known for two things: frequent traffic accidents and reports of strange supernatural sightings along the roadway.
Ooh.
This bizarre dashcam footage almost captures both.
That looks like a pretty decent quality camera there. Oh shit.
The video, which was recorded just
The car in
after
front
midnight,
swerved in front of it as
bizarre
well.
enough, even at normal speed.
I look like a soldier stood in the road.
It becomes downright terrifying. Some strange misshapen thing appears to be simply standing in the middle of the road.
I kind of look like a soldier with camouflage helmet on.
Camera. But what do you think?
I mean, that first car just narrowly that went through it. I don't think that was a person. That was pretty cool. Enjoyed that.
Anna Diano was attending a high school football game at Silmar High School in Los Angeles, California. She was recording her daughter Mariella doing a cheerleading routine when she caught this strange footage. Students at the school have started to refer to the footage as the Silmar ghost.
Huh?
What do you think?
It don't look Photoshop, it looks real as real can be.
CBS
Nobody
2
around
News
it
in
saw
Los
it.
Angeles asked Anna's daughter if the cell footage had been edited.
So she doesn't even know how to work her phone, so no.
So is this a bizarre phone glitch or a ghost caught on camera? You decide.
That's actually quite weird, that. But look how pixelated it is.
Ghost of Carmel, Maine.
Hello and welcome to Ghost of Carmel, Maine.
In a previous video about ghosts and shadow people, I've talked about Kent Burris and his channel, The Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Ghosts of Carmel. A man named Kent says that he began to experience strange occurrences after moving into his house in Carmel, Maine. He found that his house had once been owned by an undertaker, and that the residence served as a funeral home from the years 1906 to 1919. Kent claims that
Would
his
you
house
live in a
is
funeral
very
home?
supernaturally active,
Or ex-funeral
and is
home?
haunted by multiple ghosts and strange beings.
Hello.
Poor quality phone cam.
Okay, there he is, in the window again.
Oh! At first I thought there's nothing there. It's just the way the curtains...
Went under the bed.
I actually jumped then. Alright. Initially I thought it was just a fold in the curtain. The f was that?
Alright, I'm out of here.
Now, if you're
Kill it
wondering
with fire.
why Kent's reaction is so casual in a situation that would absolutely horrify most of us, well, he says he's had hundreds of these bizarre encounters while living in his haunted home.
What he didn't do there was put the camera under the bed so we could see there was nothing under there. So unless he's got a collection of naughty stuff under that bed he doesn't want us to see, there could well have been a cat or whatever was in that window, a child or something, still under the bed, giggling away. You need to see things from the point the camera turns on, if there's something there, to the point it disappears, and then, without a break in the film, look under, behind. I don't know about that.
Hope you guys say something.
It was freaky looking.
Oh my god! No! Oh,
see all of Kent's ghost investigations and more of his terrifying paranormal footage, I highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. The Night Visitor. Twitter user Cheyenne Rachel posted that her dad claimed that when he slept at night, he felt like something was messing with his sheets, and that he sometimes got the eerie impression that someone was sitting on his bed. He set up a camera to record overnight.
It's called sleep paralysis.
This is what he caught.
Again, you can't see under the bed.
It actually looks like someone sits up in the bed and
That's
then
him.
just kind of sinks down into the sheets.
Is that
But
just
is it
not
the
him?
bed covers moving in a bizarre way, or something paranormal? And why does this look like a head that just seems to disappear? Exploring the asylum.
I don't know which end he was at.
Exploration channel Exploring with Mikhail. They explore the old abandoned South Carolina mental asylum. Built in 1820, this building was one of the...
I mean, these buildings all look creepy. And then you know what's been in them, and it makes them even creepier. I am not 100% convinced that if I was offered to go into one of these places on a ghost hunt with professional equipment, that I would go in there. The creep factor in these must be ramped up to like 11.
The first mental hospitals in the U.S., saying that the old asylum has a long, dark history.
All asylums have a long,
Jill
dark
and her
history.
friends are walking along the third floor of the creepy hospital when she hears an odd noise coming from one of the old patient restrooms.
I thought it was gas line.
This is the main floor.
Oh, look at that.
You are obviously protected.
Ah, it's
I wonder why the video
pretty fucked up.
abruptly cuts out right after the strange incident with the blinds. And so did I. So I asked Mikhail if there was more footage, and she explained that bizarrely, the camera on her phone just froze right after the incident. Now, at first that might
That was pretty
seem
cool.
a bit suspicious, but Mikhail was nice enough to even send me a screen cap of the raw video from her phone to prove the strange lockup.
This is the main floor.
Oh, look at that.
You are obviously protected.
looks like somebody's running their fingers up and down the blinds. If that was a stick or a wire, you'd be able to see it against all that light. Huh? It's not editing.
So is this a ghost caught on camera? Or is it just the wind doing some very bizarre things with the blinds?
It could be wind.
A glitchy phone.
It could be the wind, but
The sad
I
observer.
could see why that would freak you out.
This next clip was a private video uploaded to YouTube 6 years ago. A man named Oscar and his family were out having a fun day at a nearby creek. When they checked their footage back, it turned out they were not alone.
I mean, look how pixelated that is. It's going to be kind of hard to make anything out.
Mira. Ay.
What am I looking at? Oh, is that a person? Laying by the rock?
The pale image of a little girl in white can be seen sadly watching them from the creek's edge. Oscar claims that there was no little girl there when they filmed the original video. At least, not that they could see.
Huh?
A walk in the woods. This next video was sent in to me by a viewer. He says that the video was recorded by his brother Carlos, who would often film himself on hiking treks through the forest.
So, given the poor quality of that phone or video camera, that could have been just the sensors in a phone lens are going to look for something to zoom in and to focus on to take the information in to produce an image. If that rock just had a black and white sort of shape to it that it couldn't quite make out, then it could have potentially just made it look like there was a person there. Because it didn't move, it didn't interact, it didn't turn its head to look at anyone. It was just a weird black and white mass that looked like a person. Was that paranormal? Probably not.
Forest of El Mascal, a rural area of Barcelona, Spain. This
Barcelona.
video was recorded in 2016. Carlos has not gone on a nighttime hike ever since.
I'd be freaked. Oh, somebody stood there. I mean, that could have been just a regular person on a jog, and they've stopped to have a look at the torch. Oh. Or not. No, because he's wearing a big black cloak. That's so straight a horror movie, that. If it's back near him, just stood there looking. Here's an idea. Run at it. I wouldn't. But run at it. Now, I understand he's scared. I understand him wanting to run away. It is a very natural thing to do. I would have probably done the same, because you don't know what nut job could be out there dressed in a big black cloak with a big white mask on, if there was a mask. But he's run about 10 foot, probably still in line of sight, and is hidden in something, one entry, and the same way to exit. He just trapped himself. That's a real person looking to kill him. He's just served himself up. Don't ever put yourself in a room you can't get out of. You need multiple exits. You're in a forest, turn all your lights off, run. If they haven't got a light, they can't see you. Unless it is a ghost. Oh!
So, what do you think? Is this a paranormal encounter?
Right. If this hasn't been set up by these two people, that is freaky as shit. I mean, when he crawled out of there, it looked like a continuous shot, but the camera points down at the ground. You could pause the camera, hold it there, get her to come in behind you, tuck herself in against the wall, press record, run out, turn around, get her to poke her head out. That is creepy. If that's real, that is really, really creepy. However, all he did was run. A lot of people's initial reaction is called fight or flight. So either you'd run at it and try and give it a tune in, or you'd run away. But you don't just run when something scares you that much. You run and you scream, you panic, you whimper. Other than his breathing, he is very, very silent. And that thing has been following him for what? A minute, 2 minutes, maybe longer, appearing always alongside him, and he hasn't made so much as a whimper. He's just running. Maybe his acting skills went up too much. Maybe he is absolutely terrified and can't scream. Let me know in the comment section what you think of that.
Or a ghost caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Might not even be that elaborate.
Runner. A man and his wife moved to a new house in the wilderness in Bradford, Pennsylvania. He decides to record a video to send back to his family in California to show them their new place. But he catches something that he didn't expect.
And we're walking. No,
more holding her purse.
The sound quality is evil.
A lion.
Look,
Where?
the dark part of it up there.
Dark?
Did you see it?
No. You better tell me before we get too close.
Right up there.
And up?
Yeah, way at the very top.
What? Where?
You're tripping. Point it out with the camera.
It's a tree trunk.
Oh,
Oh,
never
it's
mind.
just part of trees, I think.
Okay, then stop trying to freak people out and follow me.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that it?
What is up with that? Oh, it's raining. The poor quality. It's the raining and
Whoa.
umbrella.
That was weird. I just saw something run across the screen.
Liar.
Who shot this?
I don't know, man.
No, it was like a shadow. How do I stop this?
A strange mist that almost looks like running legs comes out of nowhere and disappears behind a bush.
Oh, that's pretty weird.
Is this something paranormal? Or just some bizarre...
She was
natural
claiming to have seen
phenomenon?
something in front of him. I couldn't see it. He couldn't see it.
Deja vu.
Who knows?
Guys on a motorcycle are riding along a lonely back road toward the city of Uti, India, when they spot something a bit strange along the road.
Oh, that's
Riders are
panic.
speaking the language Tamil, but you don't really need to understand their words to hear just how freaked out they are.
Join traffic cone. That freaked me out, I think.
Continue down the road, they calm down a bit, but then this.
They're the same. It's the same shape. Well,
And there, the video just sort of cuts out. Now, some viewers think that the writer's terrified reactions make the video seem very real. But what do you think? How would you react to repeatedly...
oh, the terrified reaction seeming very real. I get that. That could make people think it's real. But this, the exact same shape twice, and they cut off before they get anywhere near it. That could just be the same object placed twice in between the cuts further up the road. There could be 3 of them. These guys could be doing it themselves and then acting, because these videos, they go viral. And it doesn't seem to move. You can't even tell what it is. It just looks like a giant traffic cone.
seeing this on the road?
If you didn't put it in and saw it twice, then be freaked out.
Popular French YouTuber Goose DX does a very creepy paranormal and ghost hunting series called Chasseur de Fantômes, which in English simply
House of
translates
Phantoms.
to Ghost Hunter.
Oh.
In the series, he travels around
My
to remote
French is
locations
impeccable.
in France to investigate reports of haunted locations and paranormal activity. In this episode, Goose DX spends the night in a haunted house where the owners describe multiple disturbing occurrences. Water puddles in the floor, even though there is no rain or leaks. Things go missing around the house only to show up later in odd locations. But the late night sounds are the most disturbing of all. Doors can be heard opening and closing
Come
on
on,
their
let
own.
this one be good.
Strange voices call out in the night, and loud footsteps can be heard pacing the halls and clambering up the attic steps. Goose DX spends the night in a bedroom right beside the attic stairs.
I half hope that door just blasts open with nothing on the other side of it. And if you're in there on your own and you're hearing footsteps coming up the stairs that heavy, I'd be freaked out. That it? Footsteps? He's definitely amplified that sound. I have no idea what you're saying. At least someone's walking on the stairs. Sounds like, bro. Oh, that's the wardrobe creaking. I want one of the doors to open. There clearly be nothing behind them. I was hoping the door would blast open. If the word you're looking for is merit. And if it's real, I'd be freaked out. There's footsteps, there's nothing behind it, nothing there, shouldn't be there. He does a paranormal show, maybe he's just gonna make up stamping about. Or whatever he's recording on, he's tapping the side of it, because the sound has been turned right up on that. You can hear the background buzz where he's amplified the sound as loud as he can. Obviously, so you can hear the footsteps, but slightest movement of that phone is going to make banging noises.
After hearing loud footsteps on the attic stairs, Goose DX opens the door to find nothing.
And hear nothing.
Checks, but no one is in the house. When he climbs the stairs, he finds that the attic light is on, even though that he's certain that he turned all the lights off before bed. Goose DX has no idea what caused the loud footsteps on the stairs.
I don't disagree, turn those attic lights off. I mean, the cost of the electric and gas at the moment, he 100% turned them off.
So, if you speak a little French, you can check out the rest of the ghost hunting series over on the YouTube channel, Goose DX.
There's a couple of bits on there that were cool. For the most part, I think it's pretty explainable. One part did make me jump, but then when he didn't look under the bed, that sort of soured it a little for me. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the video. For me, for the most part, there was a lot of stuff that could be faked far too easily in there. At the same point, there was a couple of bits that, yeah, quite hard to explain. The guys on the bike, that could have been set up quite easily. The guy running through the forest, there was just something off with that video. Initially it freaked me, and then the whole thing where he climbed into that place where I think it was like a little cave or a hollowed out tree, one way in, one way out, or the same way in and out. He got in there for safety, camera points at the floor, stops, comes back up, he comes out, something peers from inside, and he doesn't scream or whimper. I'm not 100% convinced that that there was real. So like, comment, share, subscribe, all that great YouTube stuff. I've been Beardo, and I am out. That was just a floating head. What fuck was that?
The camera captures a dark figure with glowing eyes that seems to walk up the staircase.
It's got glowing eyes because it's reflecting the light of the infrared.
Lower body. So, what do you think this could be?
Really bad camera? Normal home? There's shit all over the floor. Clean up. Nah. That, walking across there, looked like bad special effects. I mean, the ghosts lose wallets and phones?